Hey everybody, welcome back. We have some news from a company that I can't even say the name of. So every time I need to say the name, I'm just gonna hold up a different product of theirs. And then if you stay till the end, I'll go over each of them and tell you a little bit more about them. So we have some breaking news from this story starts last night at around midnight. I didn't even know it, but I got an email from and they said, hey, we got a press release. We have reached a settlement. Get the word out. And so this morning when I woke up, I saw the news on Twitter, went ahead and shared it and got it all out there. And as I was reading through this, I'm thinking, wow, we probably should go ahead and talk about some of these things. I know this is not a typical Eagle Run 2-3 video, but thank you for tuning in and I appreciate you watching. So we'll start here at the top of the press release. Taking place in Fort Worth, Texas, Black Hawk Manufacturing Group, BMG, better known as, has successfully resolved a prolonged legal dispute with the state of California. This was initiated way back in 2021 in San Francisco by the former district attorney who was later recalled in an election. The state had wrongfully alleged that the state had wrongfully alleged that frames and receivers sold by the company called. This case has now come to a close after some intense litigation. It's important that you know that 80% Arms refused to disclose customer data even in face of substantial legal costs and time. Keeping the customer data private and secure shows their dedication of privacy, to which I am greatly appreciative of. For them to keep that information private, we have all seen over and over again in the last several months to a year, companies who have not kept information private. Very grateful to their commitment. Throughout this challenging period, has consistently upheld its principles, dedicating over $2.5 million towards the legal expenses aimed at safeguarding customer data from the state of California to further ensure our customers' confidentiality and the ever-climbing litigation expenses. A settlement of $500,000 was reached to end this abusive litigation. So I asked them about the settlement, and my question was, did the state of California pay you or did you have to pay them? And unfortunately, they had to settle and pay the state of California to end this. Now, that amount of money is a lot of money, but if we look at Pennsylvania, New York, and the P80 case, all of those cases were several $1,000,000 to settle. 1.7, 1.9, all of those were over $1,000,000 to settle. So this is a big success as far as they're concerned. All right, so some good news for you California people. They are pleased to announce that following the settlement, they can resume offering products to customers in California as long as they comply with the current California laws. In closing, continues to be a leader in pro-Second Amendment legal actions against the overregulation and the preeminent manufacturer of. Thank you. So let's go over some of my favorite stuff here from, this was a white frame. This one has a lot of cool gold accents on it. This is the GST9 frame. And I built this as a gift to myself when I hit 10,000 subscribers. We grew really quickly, as we kind of are here recently as well. And by the time I was finished with it, I had already crossed 20,000 subscribers. I have several of the GST frames. Here's another one that we're playing with. This one actually has a special trigger in it that I can't tell you about yet, but coming very soon. This one has the longer grip, so it's more like a 17, and this one is more like a 19. Also makes AR-15 and AR-10 lowers. We have an FDE frame here. This is an AR-10, and I don't know what this one's going to be, but it probably will end up being an 8.6 blackout or something like that. We also have the raw ones. I really like these. They are, you can kind of still see the machining marks in them. They're just really cool. I really like those, although I didn't understand that I was gonna come up with a couple of complications in getting these finished. This one takes Glock mags and is an AR platform, an AR-9. Your Cerakote shop most likely is an FFL, and thus they can't take these in to Cerakote them. So a trick around that is you need to find a Cerakote shop that is in a different industry. So not a person who traditionally paints guns. You need to find someone who Cerakotes other things. And there's several industries that use Cerakote that will take you, and they just can't be an FFL in order to take these because they're unserialized. Here's a really cool one that I've got to get done. This is the new AR-45. It came out a couple of months ago and I really wanted to finish it. I had a company that was going to send us an AR-45 upper and it was going to go together perfect. It was going to be exciting, and that fell through. So I'm still looking to either build or buy a 45 upper so I can run that. I believe it would also run on 10 mil, but I think I'm going to run 45, just naturally subsonic, and I have a 45 can, so I think that would go great. Hop over to the link down below. We have some patches and some stickers. All of that goes to support of the legal fund. They currently have a case at the Supreme Court, which we're really excited about because that will allow them to sell the 80% frames again. They're currently selling 80% ARs, but they cannot sell the 80% pistol frames. Now, the interesting thing about that is they are selling a 100% frame. And the cool thing right now, if you visit the link below, you can see that these are priced about $10 more than the blank frames were, and it's finished. So if you're looking for a good frame, the GST frame is a fantastic frame to build on. So if you don't want their slides, although this is their slide and I really love it, if you don't want their slides, you already have a slide, you just need a frame, or if you're just doing a build project and you want a really cool frame, these are modular, you can adjust them. I think they're really cool. They're some of the most comfortable out there. They just fit really good. I would like them even if I weren't a fan of the building process and I just wanted a cool frame. Great way to go right there. Okay, YouTube thinks you'll like this video right here. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.